How recent protests are impacting Puerto Rico tourism. Puerto Rico tourism officials say massive street protests calling for the resignation of Puerto Rico government. Ricardo Russell, the protests follow the publication of nearly 900 pages of private text messages between Russell and his political inner circle in which they profanely insult women and gay people, and mock everyday Puerto Ricans, including Hurricane Maria victims. Russell apologized to Puerto Rico citizens in a Facebook video posted Sunday. He also will not, but then Russell also said he won't resign, leading to Monday's demonstration that shut down a major city highway and was described in media reports as Puerto Rico's in nearly 20 years. Last week officials at Discover Puerto Rico, the island's destination marketing organization, said travelers should avoid El Capitolio, San Juan's historic government building, and Fortaleza, the governor's mansion, where most of the protests are taking place. Yet protests have also occurred within the Old San Juan Historic District, the centerpiece of island tourism, with some extending late into the evening. DPR has wrecked. Puerto Rico has seen interruptions to traffic around San Juan, and specifically 4 cruise ships who cancelled their stops in Old San Juan following the protests, said Ed Carey, DPR's chief sales officer. We have not seen an impact to flights or hotels, with all operating as usual, he added. We recommend that. Carey said the demonstrations will cause some attractions in and around scheduled protests areas to close temporarily. Nevertheless, several travel agents expressed a slight apprehension regarding their clients' future Puerto Rico travel. Randy Adams added Cheryl Shear of Elgin, Texas. I am so glad my clients did the round-trip Caribbean out of Puerto Rico last month, or they would have cancelled. They can't deal with, but other agents downplayed concerns. Macy Cozard, what I told them was what the real situation going on in Puerto Rico was, she said. After that, Danielle Lewis of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania added I'll be in San Juan from August 4th to the end of September. I am not worried. Still, with Russell showing no inclination to resign, the protests may continue indefinitely, threatening what to date has been in from the 2017 hurricanes. Puerto Rico recorded 1.67 million arrivals across its San Juan, Ponce, and Aguadilla airports between January and April, the most ever for the period in island history, said DPR officials, who are driven to realize what had been shaping up as an impressive bounce back. Puerto Rico's tourism industry is an integral path forward for the economy, said Carey of DPR, and we are determined to keep the destination on its path towards having a record-breaking year. Travel Pulse editor Joe Pike contributed to this report.
Raindrop, drip, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. I get fucking on your bitch, yeah, that.